public finance more transparent. And ultimately, transparent fiscal policies. We want better oversight of the parliament over government's fiscal policies. We want stronger oversight institutions. But also maybe better management of state-owned enterprises. So all these conditionality, we had conditionality on beneficial ownership. The World Bank took the lead on the conflict of interest bill. If they didn't, we would have had it under our conditionality because we thought these are also macroeconomic relevant issues. That is more or less the framework of a program that is a government-owned program. Of course, when there is better ownership, there are better results. But let me maybe stop here without taking much time by again restating our commitment to continue this open dialogue. And, you know, we are open to criticism, and the institution has its ways of reflecting on what went wrong, where did we do wrong. I think praising Kenya 12 years ago probably won't fall into that category. It is, you know, I was 20 pounds less 12 years ago. And I don't blame people for paying compliments to me at that time for my current eating habits. But, you know, there are issues that we need to reflect on and really see what did we do right, what did we do wrong, and we try to do that. But thanks again for providing me the opportunity to talk to you and listen to you today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, the firefighter may not be blamed, but that's not the entire story. The story is not exactly like that. There's the firefighting aspect, and Kwame Owino is the one who came up with the idea of firefighting, that IMF comes in when things have gone down. But the structural adjustment conditionalities of privatize, zero, these things, how you must commercialize and privatize some of these things, and austerity measures which contracted the economy, and several other things that were done are actually the ones that induced that induced the decline, that induced the problem, that kept public services further away from the people and forced governments to do certain things that ended. I'm not absolving our government, for example, of anything. I'm just saying that IMF does not come in purely as a firefighter. There are things it demanded which were done that started the spiraling of the problem to where it is as well. So Diana, thank you very much for the bold recommendations that you made. And that is the direction we must go. We must take action. We must replace an insensitive leadership with a progressive, people-centered leadership, and I think that's the way to go. So we've come to a very interesting stage of the launch, and I am happy that we are doing this immediately after Salim has made those remarks. And Salim, I think one of the other things that increases as time goes is wisdom. The way you've navigated the questions was also was also commendable. Was also commendable, and we have to thank you for how you've responded to the questions. So now, please, we want to do the launch, and Mlai has an excellent way she wants us to do it. But before we launch the report, I'm requesting that Diana and Tisa steps forward, please. Diana, why don't you come, please? And Tisa. I'm requesting that KHRC comes forward. And please, Mlai, tell me where you want them to stand so that we don't spray the confetti on their clothes. Where do you want them to stand? Okay. That's the one. Do you want us to do it before I call them? Okay, Dana, please just, Cornelius, if you can just take 1 minute. There's a very short one that I want us to do, then I'll call you forward. Please, let's go with that. Be very attentive. It's not long at all. Okay, please get out your phones, and the QR code is there. Get the report so that we launch it together, all of us. Thank you very much. You can pause that. So Diana now and Tisa, please step forward. I'm welcoming KHRC to come forward. Please, if you can use the podium here so that we capture Okoa better. We need to remove this. Okay, fine. Please go on. Can I also welcome Oxfam to come in front? Oxfam to come in front. No, I just want to, I know we are all Okoa, but I want us to call out the names. Then we have Bunge. Bunge, do we have a Bunge representatives here? Please come. This is not Bunge of Parliament, but Bunge la Mwananchi or Bunge Mashinani. Yes, Bunge Mashinani, please come from Kiambu. Please come in front. Inuka and Africog, please come. Inuka and Africog. You can distribute the report. Please hide it until we are told to expose it at the appropriate stage. Who is representing Africog, please? Tijan, please come in front. Let us increase the level of solidarity by moving closer to each other. I think Diana, now at this stage, I can invite Open Society. George, please, see if you can come. Oh, has he left? Where's Amnesty then? Amnesty. And here TGN, I saw Lenny here. Please come at this stage. Then we now can invite IMF to be photographed near the Okoa Uchumi banner. I wish Mbadi was here for the photo. Stand near Diana. Yeah. If you can try and do a V, if some of you, so just move like that. Yes, like that. Cornelius, move backwards a bit, and you also come here. Lenny, that's okay. Do we have anybody from the diplomatic corps, the US, and who else is there? If they can join us. Yes. Please join us so that we can be able to unveil the report. Thank you very much. Let me go to my Mudosi so that I know whether I'm doing it well this far. Okay, so then at the count of 1 to 3, you will raise the report, don't cover your face. Then the official photo will be taken, and then we can be able to distribute the rest of the reports. At the count, okay. Yeah, thank you very much. So 1 and 2 and 3, raise it. Thank you so much. Let's give them a big clap as they expose the report. We can do better with our clapping, please. We can do better with our clapping. Thank you very much. Asante sana. Yes.
Something for the socials. Can you please say stealing the future report launch? 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Stealing the future report launch. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, can you repeat with stop stealing? Do you want to capture that again?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's give them a clap, and thank you very much for accepting to step forward and help us with the launch of the report. Okay, thank you very much, Alex, and all of us. So we are at a good place where we can now invite Leonard Wanyama. Leonard Wanyama is representing TJN, and that is a member of Okoa, Uchumi, the East Africa Tax Justice Network. Leonard will be giving the closing remarks on behalf of Okoa Uchumi, and then will be guided accordingly.
Thank you.
Good morning. Or is it afternoon? Thank you so much, Mtumishi. It's a pleasure. My name is Leonard Wanyama. I am the regional coordinator of the East African Tax and Governance Network. Today, I have been given the responsibility to do at least a vote of thanks and closing remarks. Angela is very clever. She knows that once you give me the publication, I will quickly run off because I'd go and start reading it. But today she figured out a way of keeping me in the room. I think this is very, very timely. I have been working in public finance advocacy, particularly on the tax side, since 2018. And what I see is that we have a challenge which in Kiswahili the word for it is kasumba. Kasumba, for those who use high English, they'll tell you problem, or what you call problem statement, or problematic that we have with our public finance management. But surprisingly today, when I just played around there with the Google Translate of what is kasumba in English, the surprising thing, the language model that Google is using told me is kasumba is opium. Opium, the drug. Well, obviously that's wrong. But if you think about it in terms of the problem we are having in our public finance management, it is almost like the effects of opium. Because a lot of what is happening is because of a lack of good faith in our public finance management system. We have institutionalized the recklessness. We are doing the imperial presidency 2.0. So we are disguising things so that money keeps getting centralized within what we used to call the central government. So today we will try it through expanding advisors and so forth, but it's new tricks to keep money in Nairobi, yet services are supposed to be in the counties. And then thirdly, and this morning I was telling my senior here, Malimati, that for me I have a grudge with MPs because they keep finding ways to duplicate functions, and they are causing the problem of loss of funds and all the other things we are talking about, which are very clearly in the diagnostic. And so I think this is timely, and I hope this will move the conversation forward to improve our country, to improve our public finance management system, because there is a lot of potential for the country if we fix our system. With those remarks, I'll just like to thank all of you who came here today. Thank you. You obviously have a lot to do, but making time for this, I believe as a coalition, we really appreciate you making time to just come and be with us and to figure out, using the research, about what we can do to change our system. I'd like to extend my thanks to the IMF country representative, Mr. Selim. I don't know if the second pronunciation is Kakir? Chakir. Chakir. Selim Chakir. In fact, I heard you're from Turkey. I'm one of those people who are very keen on pronouncing it as it is now. Turkey, if I'm not wrong. Yes. You know, Kenyans need to learn to be more diplomatic, I'm told. Our neighbors are feeling our snideness and, cacophoniness, But thank you so much for making time. I think, as Diana had said, our friendship as civil society and our engagement has been a journey, but we appreciate that we can have that exchange with the IMF. Thank you so much. There are representatives from the US State Department, Heinrich Boll Foundation, our comrades from the Open Society Foundation. Thank you so much. Our collaborations, particularly in research, have been a cornerstone in the many studies among various organizations that keep coming out in public finance. I'd also like to thank our Okoa Uchumi partners. Okoa Uchumi has come very far. I normally tell the story about how Oxfam sparked the idea by telling me to go to Parliament to present the first finance bill submission. We really didn't know what we were doing. We got there, we were being told how to operate. We need to be in a tie, and we did everything possible to be in those spaces. I remember even at some point, I was sharing ties with other people who had come. So I'd got a tie and I had to give other people. Say, the sergeant at arms would say, you can't go in without a tie. So in as much as I made my presentation early, I was roaming around KICC waiting for my tie because I only had one. I couldn't afford just leaving it with someone. So as Okoa Uchumi partners, we have come a long way. From that instance to now, in fact, sometimes I'm retired. I don't go for that. A lot of our colleagues are the ones who are doing that work. There is still much more to do. Let's just keep up our energies, keep up the spirit. We have moved the needle. We can move a lot more. Let's not give up hope. Thank you very much, members of the media. Without you, our message cannot get across. We are thankful that you made time to come be with us today, and for the instances with which you give us an opportunity to explain things. It has also been quite a journey. We have had to be learning how to present ourselves in the media, but we are thankful that you have opened that space to us. And lastly, in terms of appreciation, I'd like to thank AFRICOG for the consistency in research and standards on the conversation in public finance management. Myself, like Diana, we started seeing AFRICOG as students, very many places. You know, they set the standard, told us this is how we should be thinking about these things. Sometimes people ask me, how do I get to keep writing all the time? I can say very clearly, there used to be Mars blog. That's the first time I put out an article. Sometimes when I do deep dive in Google, that's where I go to check to see how has it changed since that time. So thank you so much, AFRICOG, for that help, appreciation, and mentorship and role modeling on the research front. With that now, I need to tell you the next steps that are going to be taken. I think the diagnostic has been launched today, but there will be follow-up engagements, particularly as it is right now with the budget, and then also engagement on the finance bill. Okoa Uchumi partners commit to those. I believe you'll be getting invites for those. But that's not all. In terms of public finance management, that will be continuing in various spaces, various forms. Other than that, the third thing after the launch and the engagements is that there is a memorandum for the finance bill to be signed. I believe it's being shared around. Angela, kindly clear. Will it be online? Okay, yes. So it will be shared to you all for you to sign the finance bill memorandum. And then we can keep up the pressure in improving our country. Thank you so much, and I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day. You guys, there's food there. I thought that was your segment. So I'd like to then officially declare the meeting closed.
Yes, and the launch done.
The launch done. That's very strange. People declare the meeting open.
The meeting is open, and Angela and the organizers have invited us. They will tell us what else there is to drink or eat, and any other information. But thank you so much, and the meeting has been declared, the launch is declared closed. Thank you so much. Asante sana.
High commission. Get it. So I'll let you. Yeah, we're coming to say like, yeah. John already left. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's back complaining. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah.